Hi and welcome back to Scrapwood Andy's workshop. This week's project we're going to do some Christmas decorations for the grandkids. What I've got is loads of off-cut wood, got quite a few of them. So what we're going to do is turn that into one of them. It's a reindeer, all done on the bandsaw. I seen a couple of YouTubers do it, so I thought I'd have a go, being as I've got some wood left. So I managed to get hold of some plans. All we have to do is cut them out, glue them to the wood, and just cut them out on the bandsaw. What I'm going to do is do a sleigh as well. So each grandkid, I'll have a reindeer each, and then there'll be a sleigh at the end of them all. So let's get started. Right, well, I've got the bandsaw set up now, so what we've got to do is cut these out. Right, and what I do then is where it's got the double line there, I try to fold that in half like that, so it's got a good crease on it, like that. Get your blank and glue one side down like that, make sure it's lined up with bottom, fold it round and glue the other one onto that. So what we do, all I use is one of them stick glues. I find these are alright. Plenty of glue on. Just make sure we get lined up with the bottom and on the crease. That's one side. You know that bit. All glue. Just make sure it lines up with the bottom again. Stick it down. Just give that a couple of minutes just to go off a bit. Then we'll start cutting out. Right, in time for the glue to dry a bit. So we'll get this up to maximum, which is about 80mm on this saw. So we get that first. Well, I'll just cut this bit off first because the blanks are a bit longer than what the template is, so we will get started. There, as you can see, got that. So what we do now, put that back on, Put that back on, sandwich them back together, and we put a screw through there. Now, make a little hole to start with. Grab a screw. That's all we have to do. Now, so we'll start cutting this side. This bit first we do, and I go on to this, cut that round, cut it down to there, cut up to there and go round that way, and the last bit to come off is where the screw is holding it together, is that. So we'll start again. We'll put the guard down a bit because I don't want it so high. There we go. Right, so that's what it does. So you take one part off, black part off, and that's what you're left with. All there is to do is to get it all sanded down. So that's one done, just another 8 more to do. There we go, that's all the 8 reindeer done that I need. So that's all the wastage that comes off it as well. So next thing to do, I've got to cut and glue some wood up for the sleighs. That's the sleigh shape, so that's the template. That'll just get glued on to the piece of wood, and then I'll cut it out on the bandsaw again. So we'll start with getting the wood cut up now. Right, I need all the pieces to be 170 long, so it gives me just enough to play around with. Right, all we'll do is just put them over the planer, so I'll get a good connect, and then we'll glue them together, get another planing down, and then we can, these are the templates, blocks for their sledge, so that's what we'll do next. Right, we'll get the blocks glued together. Right, we will leave these on here now, let them go off overnight, and we'll carry on tomorrow. Right, we'll left them overnight. We'll get the clamps off. Get them cleaned up, and we'll get them cut down now to the size I need, and then we'll start cutting the sledges out. So I'll get the bandsaw set back up again. Right, we'll get them cut down to size. Right, that's them cut down there. All we've got to do is glue the paper for the sledge onto the sides, and then we can cut them out. Right, so we'll get it glued on. Yeah. So how we're going to do it is we cut shape out like that first, and we set the fence up on the bandsaw again, and we cut 10mm each side of the sleigh, put them to one side, and the cut bit that's left, we finish cutting that bit out, and we cut then that bit off. So then the two 10mm sides that we've cut off first will fit back to the carcass, so it forms the sleigh shape. Right, that's the basic shape, so rip down there, and then we've got mark that bit up with the bits that's left in the middle. So we'll get the fence back on. Just get that a bit sanding, get some of these bits of wood off so it sits flush with the fence. So yep, so we'll start again. Where's my pencil gone? Lost the pencil again. Well, there it is. Yeah. So them to one side. Get the fence off again. Then we'll get this dropping down a bit. Back up and sanded down. It's like roughly, it's like a bandsaw box, roughly. So once all that's been glued back together, like that, and the runner's thingy, there's your sleigh. So just a simple design. But yes, it'll be all right. Right, that's all the cutting now on the bandsaw done. So we've got the two sleighs. We'll get them sanded down first, then we'll glue them back together. 8 reindeer to all sand down as well. What I'm going to use is my Work Zone combi tool. It's got a little round sanding disc on the end. We've got some spare ones and we've got a larger one there as well, and various grades of sandpaper as well to do it. So let's get started with all the sanding now. As you can see, it's going to take quite a while to do them all, so I'm not going to film it all. I shall return once I've done all the reindeer. See you in a bit. Right, we've got all the sledge sanded down to how we want it at the minute, so we're just going to Get it all glued back up now, so then we can finish sanding it again. So get some glue on. What I'm going to do is just put a couple of heavy stones on top, just to weight it down. A bit of off cut, just make sure it's all lined up. Put that on, and we'll just put an heavy stone on top just to hold it all into place. Why the glue sets? Right, we'll do the other one, and we'll leave them overnight till tomorrow, and we'll start sanding again. Right, we've set up the orbital sander now. The sledges have all glued up, you can see. So what we're going to do is do the sanding in here, get all that smoothed off, and on the back round here, and then we'll just sand the rest of it by hand. So we'll get this done. Lovely, that's that done. What we'll do now is just finish off now by hand. Right, we'll get sanding by hand. One of those. There. So what these are going to be painted. I chose a couple of colours to do them yet. I don't know what colour yet, so yeah, I'll do the runners one colour, and I'll do the rest of the body a different colour. So yeah, that's it. This I've been using is just a nail file, one of the disposable ones. What I've done is stuck a bit more coarser sandpaper on one end, so you can make it a bit easier to use, and the other end is just a fine grit just to smooth things out, which works pretty good. So that's what I've been using. So there. So they're ready to get painted up. Then it's a case of getting some names on the reindeer and joining them up to the sleds. So that'll be the next bit to do.